Welcome to the Backup Level Up podcast. I'm Khoshaba from Rewind, live from Atlassian Teams 26 in Anaheim, California, talking with founders, executives, and professionals about setbacks, incidents, and inflection points that shape how modern teams build, scale, and come back stronger in the age of AI and DevOps. I'm here with Paul from Redmoon Software. Paul, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little about Redmoon Software?
Yep. Yeah, I'm Paul Clark from New Zealand, and I've started my Jira company in 2012. I've been coming to these conferences for a few years now, and just trying to network with people and have a interesting time.
What does Redmoon Software do?
We do Jira apps, so we have about 9 of them altogether, based along the lines of security and compliance, and also operational efficiency.
Oh, that's interesting. Can you tell me a little bit about your t-shirt? I really like it. It looks so cool.
Yep. So I'm trying to set myself a challenge. So at the beginning of April, I had a video that I watched, and it was saying that to increase revenues for your company, normally people just think about the current state of the company and they tweak a few things. So make it slightly better here, slightly better there. And if you really want to make a noticeable difference, then you need to try and 10x what you're trying to earn. So
interesting.
To do that, you really need to step out of your current mindset to understand how to do that. You have to take some big steps, otherwise you'll never get to 10x. So,
interesting. Okay, so step outside of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah. So I've done that with this, trying to go public, so that I'm sort of accountable, so that I'm going to be held up to account, basically. So
that's great. So what do you really enjoy working about Redmoon Software?
I quite like the fact I'm the CEO. It means I can take the company in the direction I really want to. Come up with ideas and come to these sorts of events. There's all sorts of people to talk to. The rest of the community for the solutions partners and marketplace vendors are quite very friendly, very nice people to talk to. So yeah, that's a big plus.
Oh, that's great. So Paul, let's rewind a little bit. What originally pulled you into this space or this industry?
Yep, I was working in the Ministry of Justice in New Zealand, and someone I worked with, he had his own plugins on the side. So at one stage I ended up working for him, helping him with his plugins, and from that I decided to make my own plugins, and it sort of just took off from there.
Okay, so that leads me to my next question. So I guess that was the specific moment where this shifted from an interest into something you actually seriously wanted to pursue. Is that right?
Yeah. So at the beginning, you always sort of think, hopefully it'll take off, but as the momentum sort of grows, then things take over, and you think, okay, I can do this, and aim for it, and quit my job and went full time. So it was quite a good step.
It's interesting. So Paul, how did you go from that initial idea to something real? So your first sale, the first customer, or meaningful traction?
I basically was, at that stage, the marketplace wasn't as big, so I was looking on there to see what people were asking for in the forums, and from that I just decided on the app I wanted to build to start with, and then I did a few that way, and built upon that, and then as the sales started coming in, then it's just a matter of trying to tweak it to how the customers want it. And
It's interesting. So looking back, what was harder than you expected at that stage?
Probably trying to get sales, because I'm not a sales and marketing person. So, what do you do to get it out there? So you put it on the marketplace, you try to tweak the text and everything, and try to get it so people will have a look. But at the end of the day, it's just comes down to what the requirements are for the customer and whether you meet them.
And being able to wear different hats, right? So sales, marketing, technical, whatever it is,
Being
right?
a salesperson, that's not always...
Exactly.
The hat doesn't quite fit properly.
So what did you have to learn really quickly at that time?
Some of it's customer support, because when you're in New Zealand, you're in a different time zone. So
I bet.
People in the US want stuff done. Sometimes it's beneficial because I can work during the day, get stuff done, and then the next day
When they wake up.
they'll have it all ready for them. So, but if I need to ask them questions, then that makes it slightly difficult because they can't respond until the next day.
Yeah,
So,
I can imagine. Is that a 16-hour time difference?
this coast tends to come in into the New Zealand morning, so I got to about, say, about 10 in the morning before they disappear off.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
So let's shift and talk about the turning point. What was the moment when things really started to click for you? Was it a decision, a hire, a market shift? What actually changed the trajectory of your business at Redmoon Software?
It was probably the first big sale that I had, so from a big aerospace company. So it was sort of like, yeah, it's like, oh, this is, a lot more money than I was getting from the smaller ones, and this is, this is a possible career basically from that. So.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yep.
What's one lesson that fundamentally changed how you operate today?
Probably hiring staff, I'd say, because when you're one-man band and you're trying to do support and you're trying to create new apps and everything like that, then that makes it, makes it really hard on you, a lot more stressful. You're sort of working nights and that type of stuff, and we're hiring new staff. It means I can then push stuff on to them, and they can take over some of the work and free up my time for other things. So
that's interesting to know. So if there's someone trying to get into that next level right now or start their business similar to yours, Paul,
yep.
Is there anything you can share with our listeners and our watchers what they should focus on that actually moves the needle? Any piece of advice that you can share with them that they can take away?
Yep. I'd say try to find a pain point, basically. Mm-hmm. So if the customer has a pain point, then chances are other customers will have that pain point, and they'll want to get rid of it. So then, therefore, your app's viable to get rid of that.
So find the pain point and communicate the value.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. Well, Paul, where can people connect with you and learn more about what you're building?
Yep. We're on redmoonsoftware.com, and if you're interested in this, then 10xing revenue, then that's on paulclark10x.com. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And what's next? Anything exciting on the horizon you can share at Redmoon Software?
We've got different apps coming out for Apple and Android as well, so we're sort of diversifying into other areas. And there's a email group you can follow on this, so if you want to find out what I'm doing, then sign up and keep updated.
That's awesome. Can you give the camera a good look and show them that your t-shirt? That's awesome. PaulClark10x.com.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, Paul, thank you so much for being on our podcast. I'm sure most of our listeners and watchers are going to gain a lot of advice and learn from this as I did. Yep. And I'm super excited to see what's going to happen with Redmoon Software and yourself. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.